I am intrigued by the old mystic, Swedenborg, and indeed he must be a vital man so full of capacity, probably a genius, possibly a spy, a scientist, a mystic, a rogue who took a lonely path when he could have owned the world, and its pride. But the shine of my admiration is shared with the luster, a darker glow of his other condition, and I believe that he probably had two neurological conditions, temporal epilepsy which caused his excessive writing, and a visual form of Charles Bonnet syndrome, which affected his spiritual sight, which is not to take away from his goodness or some other insight, or his standing in heaven, for who can judge another person's soul, but his theology became a little clunky, and his visions became contaminated. And if a giant mind like this can be self-deceived, how much more should we be on guard? I recall, vaguely, one of the groups of people he saw in a vision, some planet where everyone, the whole culture, engaged in witchcraft, everyone were witches or sorcerers, of sorts. On our end, we know that every thought we have is spiritual, every thought touches things, magic, if we can borrow that word, to imply every thought is supernatural. When we manipulate another human, there are strings, supernatural strings that go into the dimensions, or whatever subspace structures, from our mind. It is a kind of witchcraft. That is why gossip is witchcraft, and within gossip the desire to destroy another, and within this desire the spiderweb, the strings of manipulation. Every mean thought we have towards another creates a little force in the air of life, like a magic spell, if you would. We are a culture of witchcraft, dark manipulations through dark wishes, closing doors for others, rising to the top with delight and hidden fear, a kind of madness from our brokenness. Our deep fear drives us to success, or greed, and on obtaining comfort, through money or some other means, the mind of the biological brain immediately is susceptible to a stupor, a gleeful derision, which causes blindness, or passive comfort, which causes blindness. I suppose that our brains, as we grow up in the biological form, learns to unsee, the brain learns to no longer see in the spirit, and one catalyst of the unseeing, or unlearning, is guilt and shame and deferring or deference to a stronger object, the stronger object simply being the meanness of life, or others, a bullying. The self of the brain starts then to look down, and unlearns the capacity to see all things. With craft, the devilish thing tries to intimate its victim. The secret poison inside intimidation is, what we can call, wobbly uncertainty, in the victim. Because when our standing in life, the standing of self as an interface, differs backward in uncertainty, or fear, it pulls itself out of a platform of dominion, of ownership in the very dimensions, and we lose our say. Hebrews chapter 10, so do not throw away your confidence.